Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 11 of our Union Summer 61 campaign in version 1.08 using the Additional Officers mod. I just want to say, a lot of people who do watch these videos are not yet subscribed, so if you're one of those people, please think about hitting that subscribe button, and if you do, remember to hit that bell icon. Also, comments, people, please. Tell me the good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know what you think of the series. It'll just help me grow this channel that much better. Also, if you do want a unit in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below after every episode, and I will happily oblige you. Let me know what state, uniform, officers, weapons, and I will do what I can. Officers and weapons may not be available, but I will give you what I can on those accounts. Alright, now we got that stuff out of the way. Let's recap here. So, we just saw the second battle of the C&O Canal, fought between the Corps of Pennsylvania and Johnston's Corps and the Army of Virginia, which never actually made it into action. Western Department was already retreating because Corps of Pennsylvania caught up to them before they caught up to Johnston's Corps. So we have seen them off. We have recaptured Fort Washington, and we have also captured Fort Thompson. So I'm leaving the 1st Corps of the U.S. Army here for a little bit longer. So I do have a garrison coming in, but they are 28 days from arrival. And the Atlantic Assault Squadron is now bombarding Fort Norfolk. It's not shown right now because I haven't hit play yet. But as soon as I hit play, we'll take a look at that. And out here in northwestern Kentucky, Corps of Kanawha is preparing to go 2 more days before they arrive. Once this final division comes in, McClellan with just under 30,000 men is going to take on Garnett's Corps and the Army of Kanawha, which combined has 42,000 men. But I believe my 30,000, I still should see victory as everybody in this army is rifle armed. Oh, never mind. I'll hold off a few more days. I got some more weapons coming in a few more days. That should correct that situation. Everybody rifled armed in a few more days. Let's see here. Go to weapons. We got 11 days. Yeah, so I have some more Enfields in a day and a half. Okay, so right around the time those troops arrive, I'll have weapons for them. Then we'll begin the attack. And it's been all quiet on the Western Front out here, actually. I haven't made any moves out here in the West, and neither has the Confederacy. Though they did move Pickett's Corps into the region. I'm not sure when they moved in, but they weren't there previously. Okay, so I believe this was the Army of the West. They have now made the Army of the West headquarters, and this became Pickett's Corps. Alright, and the Indian Army, that's 12,000. Pickett's Corps is 19. Army of the West is 19 with 20. Okay, so they have Pickett's Corps in that army, but they haven't put the Indian Army into it yet. Alright. So that explains that. So what I'm thinking over here with the 1st Corps U.S. Army, I know I'm getting a little off track. I should have discussed it when I was over here previously. I'm going to have them wait the month for these troops to arrive. Maybe Magruder will try to do another siege again. Possibly, don't know. But if he doesn't, once these troops arrive, I'm going to send them down here to take Fort Fisher, just outside of Wilmington. And I may just have them go down the coastline. You know, they'll be more able to take care of themselves once I have another division of troops under their command, which they will have once I have enacted the United States Colored Troops. And that free division will be going to this corps. So that should cover it for now. And I should be back once I prepare for an attack on Garnett's Corps. Alright, it looks like we have managed to seize Fort Norfolk, but while we were bombarding the fort, they moved Beauregard's Corps down to support it. I guess expecting us to win that fight. So some of these ships are in pretty bad shape, so I'm immediately pulling them out. Yeah, I got one down to 38% there. So 2 of these ships are fully disabled. Yeah, and the Rhode Island again. So I should pull these second rates out of the fleet, but they do soak up some damage. I don't know why these 2 aren't in the fleet. But I do now have everybody in the Corps of Kanawha armed with rifles. I don't remember building... Oh, wait, yeah, they burned this one down, so I started building that supply depot. But now I'm out of provisions. That's not good. And there's a happiness issue, it looks like. Take a look at the commanders. Shouldn't have anybody who is defamed. Nope. I'm wondering if I should put my cavalry into divisions after last episode's battle, not being able to call the cavalry out of the fight. I don't know if I just want to make a division commander for one regiment. Let's start pushing in on them. Let's see what type of trouble we can get into here. I shouldn't pull back out because I'm just short of food right now. But I have plenty of ammunition. That's at 100% for rifle and artillery. Will they fight? There we go. Looks like they came out to get me. Okay, so both our armies are going to be on the field at the same time. So I have 26,827 infantry, 199 cavalry, and 18 guns. So they're 38,837 infantry, 3,800 cavalry, and 28 guns. So 10,000 man difference here. A little over. But we are taking this fight. Let's see what type of trouble we get into. I will be back after the loading screen. Alright, here we are. The Battle of the Wheeling Suspension Bridge. Alright, I thought it was going to... Because they actually did come out to meet as soon as my army got close. They started crossing that river. So they actually came out to come and get me. So this really should be a meeting engagement because they did come forward. So we got Garnett. Now, I wonder who's in charge of Army Camp. Colonel Hebert. Is now in charge of the Army of Kanawha, and that's the third commander for that army because we have a habit of wounding and or killing them. Well, I know, we definitely know they've been wounded. We don't know about dead. And he's an hour away, so basically he's on the field. And this looks like Soggy Mount. Yep, Saga Bottom map. And it points over here at Kilgore Farm. But they may not be defending that location. Where's their reinforcements coming in from? Down there? Yeah, they're there. Oh, they got 4 points they can come in on. So that supporting army coming right in on my flank. If we were closer, I'd just send the cavalry up there to seize it before the army arrived, just so they don't come in from that direction, but we're not close enough for them to be there in an hour. Crap. Not really liking this attack point. I don't want to march through here. So that's just mountain ridges and hills. I mean, look at that. My army would be exhausted. Come down out of these mountains, cross this creek, up through this terrain. Not a very good position. I mean, I could do it, but I'd be spreading this into a 2-day fight just to keep my guys rested enough to fight. So what I ostensibly want to do is set my army into this wood line here and around this way and come in at them from this direction in a sweeping front. But I don't even know if they're there or not. So we will take this slowly. I'm going to march my army down this road here. Send my cavalry ahead. Hopefully we can spot them. So I think they might be defending along this Rutledge Creek here. It'd be nice if we had a repeat of when they had a defensive point here at Carrick, but their army was over here and I got behind them. That'd be nice. But I doubt that's going to happen. Alright, let me get some reconnaissance done and a plan of action in my head, and I will be back. Okay, I did have my cavalry sitting steady here for about an hour. Game started about 1 a.m. In game time, and is now 2:20 in the morning, and now got a little more light, so these units did pop up on screen. So it looks like they're actually defending along the Kilgore front there, along the farmland. So I'm wondering, as long as their army of Kanawha is not coming in from up here, I should be able to launch an attack from this flank without coming directly into their entrenchments. That's my hope, at least. So as long as they are not coming in behind me, I should be able to sweep this army off the field. That's our entry point. But I haven't gotten a message that they're on the field yet, so once I get that message, I'll look to see where they're coming in from. They should be coming in from over here at the English house, because that's the direction they are coming from. But that may not be the case. And my army's pretty strung out right now, just trying to keep in marching order. Let me guess, the artillery's going to be all over itself again, as usual. Right, as I get a little more scouting done, see what's happening, and I will be back. Okay, Colonel Hebert has arrived on the field. It looks like he's coming in from up here. So I'm hoping he stays up there and doesn't come down to the fight. But I doubt I'll get that lucky. But what I can do, because he only has 11,000 men, I can leave that new division along this stream. Actually, better yet, along this fence line right here, and that will block his access. Where's that road coming in? Yeah. So I can leave a one division here along that fence, and that'll block his army from joining in on the action, at least for a while. So I may actually leave my 3rd division there, since they are the smallest one, just under 4,000 men. So right now it looks like my plan of attack is going to be coming in along here, setting my divisions up along this tree line, and then marching down onto their flank, because I got to make that attack crossing here, because this just blocks my movement unless I send somebody around to this ford point. I'm not sending anybody along that ford, not if I can help it. So I'm going to get my army set up for an attack, and I will be back. Okay, while I was seeing to my defensive arrangements up here, Garnett decided to throw an attack at me. He's not even waiting for me to come to him. So, yeah. Let's take full advantage of that. I did have my engineers digging placements for my artillery. It's one of the good things about having an engineer brigade. I mean, you don't come out and attack rifle armed troops, my boys. You just don't do it. Oh yeah, and I finally got those Mississippis and Plains rifles I ordered a year ago in game. So I think I ordered them last July, and I finally got the damn things. So I don't know what Garnett's thinking, but I will take it. I think it was as my artillery was just being a little too effective because they were already starting to rip down their batteries. These guys are coming down the road. There's not very many men over here. 3,600. Just around 4,000 men in that position, but hopefully they'll be able to hold. Govin's brigade off. As soon as these brigades are seen off, I'll give this division rest, and I will send over the 3rd Division. Nope, 2nd Division. It's 3rd Division that's up there on the wall. So, I don't know what he was thinking with that attack, but hey, I'll take it. I will always take an enemy commander's mistake over my own. This still allows me to come in and attack behind their entrenchments. Dusk. That's kind of nice looking with the sunshine coming, looking at that dust cloud. If I was these guys and I could see it, I'd be a little worried though. You should not be idle. No, I was just facing the wrong direction. Direction he facing. You're good. Yeah. Alright. Looks like he's moving some of his units further away. Was he just hoping to spoil my attack? Maybe. That brigade perfect. Alright, 2nd Division. Time to move forward. I'll move up 4th behind them, or the Michigan Division. These guys will be in sight soon. And they're on a stone wall, so I should be able to hold pretty well while I push this attack in. These guys moving out here. I wonder if they're going to try and come on my flank now. Guys, get your orders yet? Yeah, alright. Speed this up a bit. Take them a minute to get moving. And there they are in view. That one. Okay, why isn't that brigade moving? Get the hell moving. Stop digging and get moving. Yes, come up behind. $1,300, 1,000, 17. More cavalry. All right, we should be good. Most of my cavalry's now armed with musketoons if they didn't already have sharps rifles. Why don't you guys have green? There you go. Let's give these guys fire at will orders. Have a brigade coming up finally. Keep marching, boys. Oh, this is going to get annoying having to watch two fights. If they only come in piecemeal like that, I'll be good. One of his brigades is not moving either. Let's go. Battery back there firing, just can't see him. You know, I've been doing a lot of talking, and I just realized my microphone was off the whole time. So, I'm not going to bother trying to recap what I was saying. Division across into the woods. Start going after these units in the rear. On Western Kentucky, we can do some damage. All they were doing here was sending those skirmishers up. Good, push them back. Wow, I got him at 7,000 casualties. It's a good thing I had that extra division, otherwise these guys would be coming in on my ass. I push forward, get those boys. Now to sending detachments out. Are you kidding me? Alright, tax bogging down. We gotta get some momentum going. Per hour, so maybe by 12 o'clock it'll be good to go. Battle might be over by then. Those damn detachments. You guys come down here and get that artillery. Swing out there. skirmishers already. There you go. Yeah, now this brigade's coming forward. I'll take it. Just going to feed their army to me piecemeal? I will definitely take that. There goes that battery. Alright, go hit the Florida Brigade. They're ready to break. Yeah, I think that might be all she wrote. Anything happen back here? Nope. Get after him. We got the skirmishers. Advance on the main brigade, damn it. Push forward, keep them in range. Adel Tribo is still standing after losing more than half his brigades beyond me. Pushing forward. Artillery over here I can't see. We'll get them. How the hell did I lose sight of them? Get in there. Got to march into those guys. It's at the double. You're going to need some help here in a second. Going on back here. First Michigan's reformed. Oh, I should have dispatched these guys back here a long time ago. You guys go falling up there. Guys, hit that battery. %, 1 more percent than we have. These guys charging into them, or are they trying to retreat through them? Yeah, they're trying to pull out now. 22.6. They got this battery, that might do it. 22.7. Now these guys starting to run out of ammo. Charge these boys. Christ, these guys are retreating so fast, can't even catch them. They are retreating now. I'm just trying to get this up to a major victory. Yep. 23.3. We got that. Why is it still showing as a minor? And these guys are stuck. That's awesome. We have them at 23%. That should be shown as a major victory. These guys withdrawing? Yeah. I'll let them go. These units are small enough. I don't need to risk them. Alright, I will be back with the post-battle screen. Alright. So we got the major victory right there, right after I stopped recording. Even though it should have shown a major victory sooner because we were over the 23% mark. I guess it took a minute for it to catch up. So we lost 2,735 of our 26,800 infantry. We lost 46 cavalrymen. 0 of my guns, for a total of 2,782 casualties out of my 27,200 men. Garnett's corps and the Army of Kanawha, well, Army of Kanawha really didn't take any casualties, but he lost 9,500 of his 40,000 infantry, 600 of his 4,000 cavalry. I took all 30 of his guns, for a total loss of 11,000 of 45,000. I mean, those numbers are fantastic. I thought I was taking heavier casualties than I actually was. So for attacking across that open field the way I did and the way he threw himself at me, that really counted in my favor. So, I'll be back after the loading screen. Alright, glorious victory at Wheeling Suspension Bridge. Garnett's corps fleeing in panic. General Evans loses face. Alright, the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 10,547 men, thereof 1,464 killed and 2,102 captured. I guess those are just odds and ends men that we captured because none of their brigades actually surrendered. Their morale is believed to be stable. I don't think it can be after a defeat like that. Our casualties total 2,782 men, with 368 killed and 376 missing and the rest wounded. We've captured 5,999 rifles and 12 guns from the field. Another 2,017 enemy soldiers are now taking a vacation at Camp Chase. Maybe we got shoved in there now. We got 13,160 men shoved into a 9,500 prisoner camp. When that number hits 20,000, I'm going to parole all those prisoners. Just to give the Confederates some fighting men back. Then I can recapture them and shove them back into the prison camp. Alright, let's roll this forward a little bit. Get that battle cleared off. I know we're going to lose this siege. Maybe. I got no garrison in. Yep, there it goes, right in their favor. Because there's no garrison in there yet, so. And I wasn't going to put one in there. So as soon as these guys get refitted, they're going to come right back down here again and retake that fort. See, they are retreating out. Very good. Now let's get in there and capture that supply depot before they burn it down. So I don't see the fortifications. So I don't know if they yep, it was Fort Norfolk. I knew I was going to lose that, so I don't care. It looks like they might have just stopped constructing that fort. So I started building a supply depot back here to support the Corps of Kanawha. No, I'll leave it there for now because I may have to retreat out of Wheeling again. They are retreating fast. Yeah, they stopped constructing that fort. So once he finishes this supply depot, another 12 days, I'll send them back up here to start building that fort again because I want to push Corps of Kanawha down here to Grafton. I want to seize West Virginia. Fort Johnston's finished repairing. Guys are outside of port, so let's shove them into port. And I wish you can go in there and change the nicknames of generals because I would change it would be Little Mac the God, because in my world he is a much better commander than he really should be, as one of my other commenters said, and I have to agree with them because Little Mac is proven to be the little Napoleon he was supposed to be. So, ooh, they are really stacking up over here. Western Department, Army of Virginia, Johnston's Corps, and Moore's Raiders. That's a new unit. Iron Peninsula still sitting there. All right, let's pause this for a minute. We're going to end the episode here, but we're going to take a look at a few things first. So, their national morale has now dropped down to 88. After all the victories I've been having. But their national support is still at 95. It's still much higher than mine. My army morale is not as high as I believe it should be. It's at 81, and with all the victories we have, it should be higher than that. So I don't know what's really affecting the morale of my armies to such a large extent. So, we've knocked them down to 212,210 in the field. So, I don't know what was at before that battle. but we did knock them down quite a bit. We're still sitting pretty steady at 175. Haven't really gone up about 3,000 in number. So, military experience. Why is their military experience higher than mine? Oh, probably for when I, never mind, I took the point hit when I made when I took the regulars act. Okay. So my total casualties so far, 29,972 to his 60,352. And just a reminder, this does not count attrition. This is just battle casualties. Looks like my economy's getting much better. Theirs was actually higher than mine at one point. It looks like it is improving slowly but surely. Alright, I believe we will end it here before another major action happens. I believe this episode is now run long enough after that battle. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button, and when you do, remember to hit that bell icon. Also, if you're following along this series, you've been enjoying it, remember, please hit that thumbs up, get more people viewing these videos. Also, if you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, just like I said in the beginning, let me know, state, unit, officer, uniforms, weapons, and I will happily oblige you in all categories if I can. And another reminder, I will be on vacation next week, so I'm unsure if I'm going to try and get my videos out on the regular basis, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to play that by ear, as I'll be traveling around a lot. So until next episode, you all have a good one.